I've recently been getting back into the Fire Emblem series. Particularly, I'm playing, or rather replaying, Fire Emblem Awakening. For those of you that don't know, that particular game saved the franchise. And then Fire Emblem Three Houses on Nintendo Switch was super successful, uh, widely, widely well received. But I recently watched the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct and its announcements for the GameCube emulation. And for anybody who didn't notice, Path of Radiance is going to be coming out on the GameCube emulator for Nintendo Switch 2, which easily justifies the purchase of the console for me, personally. It'll be a little bit before I can get it, but I'll easily buy Nintendo Switch 2 just so I can replay Path of Radiance. But with the Nintendo Switch having Fire Emblem Three Houses, Fire Emblem Engage, with Engage being connected with basically all the Fire Emblem games, and then the Game Boy Advance game being released on the emulation for Nintendo Switch Online, it's looking like a lot of really good things are happening for Fire Emblem. I would really look forward to some kind of remaster of some of these older games. Me personally, I'm a big fan of the Radiant duology, the Path of Radiance and the Radiant Dawn. So I'd love to see those remastered in hypothetically, a collection on the Nintendo Switch 2. But even if all I get is Path of Radiance on the GameCube emulator for Switch 2, I'll take what I can get because Fire Emblem is still very much niche, a niche game series, and it doesn't always do well for Nintendo. But here's hoping that, especially with Switch 2 and Path of Radiance being put on that GameCube emulator, that people start waking up to Fire Emblem.